system and fire alarm panel. This is the main panel of fire alarm system. So all you can say like every control you have to do it from here. Whatever alarm is there, or maybe faults are there, or anything is there, it will appear here. Okay. So in case of fire alarm, suppose if any alarm comes from any rooms. For example, the alarm is coming from 123. So you have a CCTV guy sitting in CCTV room. He is having a duplicate panel of this. I mean, only a small panel. You will see only a screen he will be having in his CCTV room. So if any alarm is coming, he is the first one who can see it because nobody is there in this FCC room. FCC room is not occupied always. So he's the guy who's sitting there. He can see the alarm. So the moment he will see the alarm, because a beep sound will come, and even some different sounds also comes when the alarm is there. So he is there. He will see the alarm, and it will clearly say that room fire alarm from room 123 or whatever it is, fire alarm from toilet or fire alarm from meeting room, wherever it is. It will be clearly written here as well as in his panel. So the moment he will see, he will call engineering that there is an alarm, there is a fire alarm from this room, go and check it. As well as he will call his own guy as well, like security in charge. So security in charge as well as engineers, they both will go there, they will check, and if it is a real fire alarm, then it's a different case. But if it is a false alarm, which generally happens 99% of the time, it's only false alarm because of dust, because of something else. So if it is a false alarm, they will call that guy, and that guy will reset it. Okay, so this is one. I mean, this is general thing, but how he will reset it? So there is a procedure. If any fire alarm is coming, whether you are from this panel, operating from this panel or that panel, it's same thing. It will not change. So whether once the fire alarm come, the first thing you have to keep in mind, you have to acknowledge that alarm within 15 seconds. Acknowledge and silent. These are the two options. You have to acknowledge and you have to silent. Or either you have to silence or acknowledge it. It's same thing only within 15 seconds. You will see. If you will see what to do in case of fire alarm, see the first option is silence the alarm by pressing alarm's silence button. Press fire acknowledge tab and check the location of the fire. Okay. So these two are the first important steps. Fire alarm silence and fire alarm acknowledge. You can do it vice versa. You can acknowledge it first, you can silence it afterward. But you have to do it within 15 seconds. CCTV guy is there in CCTV room. The moment he will see, he will do it for you. He is there in CCTV room. The moment he will see the alarm, he will acknowledge it or silent it, whatever he feels like. He will acknowledge it and he will silent it. See, there are two buttons, acknowledge and silent. He is also having the same button in his room, CCTV room. So either you silence it, acknowledge, or acknowledge, silence, same thing only. So, but you have to press these two buttons one by one in 15 seconds. Either if you are here somewhere nearby, you do it, or otherwise most of the time the CCTV guy is sitting there in CCTV room, he is doing it. Basically, you shouldn't worry about that. The CCTV guy will receive the alarm, he will silence, he will acknowledge it, and then he will call you. So that means it is already done. But yes, keep in mind, he has to do it within 15 seconds. If he will not do it within 15 seconds, the alarm will go to as per the matrix, the alarm will go to the evacuation, simply. So you have to silence and acknowledge. If you are here somewhere nearby, you can do it by yourself. But CCTV guy is doing. Okay. So he will acknowledge, he will silent, and he will call you. You have to go the location and you have to call him back within 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, 180 seconds. And after 180 seconds, within 180 seconds, you have to confirm him that yes, it is a false alarm. And then he will reset it. You will see this button, system reset. He will reset it. And the alarm will reset. But if it is a real fire, you cannot ask him to reset it. Let the building go in evacuation mode. But if it is a false alarm, you have to tell within 180 seconds, because if you will not tell within 180 seconds, if the system will not get reset within 180 seconds, the alarm will go simply on evacuation mode. So the basic idea of this system is, it is giving you 15 seconds, which is within 15 seconds the CCTV guy will silent the alarm, he will acknowledge the alarm, and he will call you within 15 seconds. So if he has done the rightly within 15 seconds, the alarm will not go to evacuation mode. Simply, it will give you 3 minutes time. But if the CCTV guy he has not able to done within 15 seconds, maybe he was busy, he was not there, and within 15 seconds nobody acknowledged the alarm, nobody silent the alarm, it will go to evacuation mode within 15 seconds only. Okay, so the most important thing, acknowledge and silence is supposed to be done within 15 seconds. After that, I mean, once again I'm repeating just to remind you, CCTV guy will receive the alarm, he will check it, he will silence it, he will acknowledge it, he will check the location within 15 seconds, he will call you and he will ask you to go the location and see the fire. You have to go there and you have to call him back, you have to go there, you have to call him back within 180 seconds. Within 180 seconds, that guy has to reset the system. So within 180 seconds, you have to inform him if the fire alarm is real or fake, or if it's just an error. So he will reset it. If he is not able to reset it within 180 seconds, the system will go to evacuation mode simply.